Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding out every single drop of the ocean had vanished overnight. No waves, no tides, no endless blue stretching across the horizon. Instead, where the Pacific Ocean used to be, you're staring at a giant, empty bowl of sand, mud, and stranded whales. Sounds like a nightmare, right? But let's dive in, pun totally intended, and see what would really happen if Earth's oceans drained away and left behind one enormous desert. First of all, how would this even work? Let's just say, for our thought experiment, some mysterious cosmic plug got pulled and whoosh, all the water disappeared. No flooding into space, no sneaky underground aquifers hiding it. Just gone. The oceans, which cover 70% of Earth's surface, vanish, leaving behind dry, cracked basins. At first, people living along the coasts would walk out and see miles of exposed seafloor. Imagine standing in Los Angeles and being able to walk straight across what used to be the Pacific, though spoiler alert, you wouldn't get far. Boats would crash onto dry land, stranded in the middle of nowhere. Marine life would be left behind, gasping and dying in shallow puddles. Coral reefs would be exposed like graveyards, littered with skeletons of fish and shells. Without oceans, the world instantly loses its biggest climate regulator. Oceans act like giant heat batteries. They absorb sunlight, move warm water around with currents, and keep temperatures fairly stable. With them gone, Earth's climate would swing like a broken thermostat. Summers would roast, winters would freeze, and deserts would spread across continents. But let's imagine you're brave enough to explore this new desert world. What would it look like? The seafloor isn't just flat sand. You'd see massive mountain ranges like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge stretching thousands of miles, deep trenches plunging into the earth, and bizarre landscapes no human has ever walked. The Mariana Trench, for example, would be a canyon deeper than Everest is tall. Standing at the edge, you'd be staring down into a hole so massive it would look like the earth had cracked open. Oh, and the smell? Horrible. Imagine billions of dead fish, stranded whales, and seaweed baking in the sun. That stench would make you run back to shore and never return. Space. Earth would look completely different. No shimmering blue marble. Just a dry, cracked rock spinning through space. More like Mars than the planet we call home. Next problem, oxygen. Oceans aren't just for fish. They're for us too. Tiny organisms called phytoplankton live in the water, and they produce at least half of the oxygen we breathe. Without oceans, plankton die off. That means our air supply would take a dramatic hit. Breathing suddenly becomes more of a daily concern. And with no evaporation, rainfall disappears. Fresh water would vanish quickly, leaving people scrambling for survival. And don't forget food. Billions of people depend on seafood. No more tuna, shrimp, or sushi nights. And since the oceans also provide fresh water through evaporation and rainfall, agriculture would collapse too. Crops depend on rain cycles tied to ocean evaporation. With dry skies, fields turn to dust bowls. Civilization would collapse without oceans. But here's the real kicker. Without oceans, Earth as we know it simply can't survive. Within a few weeks, mass extinctions begin. Within a few months, the atmosphere starts to change. Within a few years, Earth turns into a dry, dusty planet, not so different from Mars. The giant desert you imagined? Yeah, it would cover everything, including where your hometown used to be. So, draining the oceans isn't just about losing beaches and vacations. It's about losing the very systems that make life on Earth possible. Oceans are our life support machine. Without them, the planet becomes a barren rock spinning in space. So next time you stand by the sea, take